Hello, my name is Irene Tansman, and I'm the author of A.B. and Arlene's Autism War. Today, I'd like to talk to you about discrete trials, intensive teaching, and how this type of teaching can be incomplete. First, I'd like to tell you a little story about myself. Every morning, I study Hebrew by doing my own discrete trials using Duolingo and Pimsleur language learning. These are very behavioral programs. I enjoy seeing the little green Duolingo owl pop up, dance around, and tell me that I'm doing a great job. I liked earning reinforcers that Duolingo calls lingats and gems. I tell my husband, oh, I have more lingats than he does. This keeps me motivated. I feel gratified when I learn new words, sentences, and phrases in my Pimsleur lessons. It's probably beneficial for my aging brain to do these exercises. However, I can't converse well in Hebrew. I can't pick up a newspaper and read a story in Hebrew or watch a Hebrew movie without having those English subtitles on. I've tried tweeting in Hebrew, but when I receive a tweet back, I'm pressing that translate button a little too much. It's evident that unless I learn to make my learning more functional, my efforts studying is going to be limited in terms of the benefits that I reap. Such is the same case with your child with autism and discrete trials. Let me tell you about Johnny. Johnny had the following on his IEP, his educational plan. Johnny will identify the letters of the alphabet with 80% accuracy. This goal is actually written to accommodate the structure of a discrete trial. So lo and behold, at the end of the year, Johnny could identify the letters not with 80% accuracy, but with 100% accuracy. It's time to bring out the champagne and celebrate, right? Well, no, not exactly. Why? Because Johnny can only identify the letters of the alphabet at a table with a reinforcer present. When Johnny's mom brought him to the eye doctor, he couldn't use his letter identifying success to read the eye chart so that the doctor could check his vision. He could identify the letters within a discrete trial, but when it came to a situation where he needed to identify letters, he couldn't do it. And the school had no plans to use Johnny's new skill to teach him to read so that he could follow a recipe by reading instructions. So he couldn't make himself a meal by reading a recipe. It's possible that the school will congratulate themselves on Johnny reaching his goal, but that very same goal might reappear on Johnny's IEP in subsequent years. The parents might hear, we tested Johnny and he can't identify the letters. It doesn't matter that on the progress report they said that they mastered the skill. That doesn't matter because they don't look back. So, of course, since he never used his letters for anything, it's no wonder he forgot what he learned previously. The very same thing would happen to me if all of a sudden I gave up my Hebrew learning. For my own son, I have drawers filled with IEPs with goals on them, progress reports that say he's mastered this or that skill or goal, and subsequent IEPs that have that very same goal and skills back on the IEP. And my son has never had a regression. He's not the great regressive subtype. It's the teaching. It's not the kid. So the purpose of this video is to tell young parents that the job is not complete when a child masters a skill within a discrete trial session. The child has to learn the newly acquired skill in real life in order for the learning to be complete. Once that happens, you can bring out the champagne, congratulate everyone, but until then, hold your mazel tovs. Also, parents might want to consider asking for IEP goals and objectives that extend beyond discrete trial sessions to make sure that the child has the opportunity to use that newly acquired skill in real life. I hope that you'll consider reading my book, Avi and Arlene's Autism War, and I hope that this video has been helpful. See you on the next video, and thanks for listening.